where'd the rest of you go, bro? How about I minimize you? There we go. All right, so today we're going with systems of inequalities. You've already worked with systems before. You've already done inequalities, so it shouldn't be anything very new to you. The only thing that's going to be new is that we're going to be doing them with two variables. We'll be doing nonlinear inequalities. That's what's different from your other algebra classes, Algebra 1 or Algebra 2. If we have time, we'll get to the models and then graph a system of inequalities. So, we're good?
Yep.
All right. Can I change that slide?
No. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I continue to write these in, but equations in the form of ax plus by equals c are straight lines. Those are linear equations. We are changing our equal, though, to be any one of these four, which is less than, less than equal to, greater than, equal to. Those are the only four options for inequalities. If you use this guy, it's now just an equality. So, let's move on. And of course, the solutions have to satisfy all equations, right? So let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, so here's our first one. I want to graph this. In Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, a lot of teachers tell you to put that into slope-intercept form. If that's your method, cool. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my intercept method. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make the assumption that x is 0, which means y would be a -4 in this case, right? You want to see that?
Yeah.
So then I'm going to graph 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my first point. Then for my second intercept, I'm going to make the assumption that y has a value of 0, which would give me 2. So 1, 2, comma 0. There's my other points. In order to graph the line, all I need are 2 points. Okay? Would you like to see the work?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. So for this first one, I made the assumption that x was 0, right? So what's 0 times 4? So this is all gone. So all I really have to do is divide both sides by -2. Therefore, y would equal a -4. See that? And I did the same thing for the other part. So I made the assumption that y was 0, making all this go away. So all I would have to do is divide both sides by 4, and x would have a value of 2. Cool? So that's where those 2 points came from. So now I come down, I got to put a line through those 2 points because that is the line. Now I have to make a decision. You guys remember? If this is going to be a solid line versus a broken line or dashed line, whatever you want to call it. In this case, it's going to be solid because it says equal to. So I'll take my handy dandy line tool, and I'm going to try to, close enough. Should work. Now, I need to be able to graph above the line or below the line. And when I say above or below, I mean above is where the positives are, and below would be where the negatives are, right? Okay? So, let's take a look. What you can do here is you just test 1 point. If 1 point is true, then they should all be true. I'm going to test an easier point than 1, 1. 0, 0. When it's available, always test 0, 0. Because if x is 0, then that becomes 0. Minus 0, that means 0 greater than or equal to 8. Is this a true statement?
Yeah. No. Sorry.
It's not. That means that my solution is not where 0, 0 is, but on the other side. Therefore, I would shade, in my case, highlight.
Highlighted the line.
That is some great highlighting.
Yeah, I learned in kindergarten. There we go. My kids color better than I do. But then there would be my solution set. How many solutions do I have to my inequality?
I remember all of this.
An infinite amount. Infinite amount. Because this shading technically goes on forever. Forever. In every direction.
Wait.
So technically it's half of infinity.
That's so funny.
Wait a second. How do you get half of infinity?
how far would the whole area cover? All of it, right? But I cut it in half.
Oh.
So it's the bottom half of infinity?
Oh, I get that.
Stupid joke.
How do you know whether it's the lower?
Okay, so here's the point 0, 0, correct? I'm going to test it with my equation. So if I go here and I plug those numbers in, I've got 4 times 0 minus 2 times 0 has to be this, right? So that's 0 minus 0, and then I get 0. Now, is this true? So my answer can't be here. It's going to have to be on the other side. Now, if you want to double check that, cool, do it. It's actually, yeah, it's too much work. You have to know where the solution set is. And then you tell it where to shade, but not fun. The only time we use that is if we're doing work and we turn it in printed. Okay. All right, can I change the slide then? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, now here. This is definitely not linear. How do I know?
Squares.
I got squares. What am I looking at? I'm looking at a circle. I'm looking at a circle. Where's my circle centered? 0, 0, and has a radius of? 4. That means I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my circle should look something like this right here. Close enough. No, it's not. It's going to bug me.
Yeah, no, that's,
Don't you have one? Oh.
that's gonna bug me too.
Whatever.
Can I fix
I
that?
hit all my points.
Can I fix that for you? Yeah, don't I have a circle too?
Yeah,
Let
but...
me do it.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Check this one out.
Oh.
Wait.
And you're
Like-
watching Disney Channel.
Okay. Now.
Oh, that's a good circle.
I know.
That was great.
You use your little pivot there. So, I need to shade inside the circle or outside the circle. Luckily for me, the point 0, 0 is available. So, is 0 going to be greater than or equal to 16? Let's do business. I'm going to make a loan. I'm going to make you a loan there, okay? So, what is it? Shade inside or yeah, so we're going to shade everything on the outside. So,
It's gonna bug me, but
forever that way.
the sun.
It's the sun. You're right. Yay.
No, not
Why does that look like? Why does it remind me of one of the Simpson guys, the scientist guy, with the spiky hair? No, not Bart. Bart. It's one of those shows.
I never watched this.
Oh, Rick and Morty?
Yes. There you go. Well, those are all the slides I've got. Maybe we should do the other one. It's not even hard either.
Guys, study up on reading Thursday. You guys do not know.
Okay. Here's our question. The latest guidelines, which apply to both men and women, give healthy weight ranges rather than specific weights for your height. If X represents height in inches and represents weight in pounds, the healthy. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. All they want us to prove is that 66, 113 is a solution to the system. What do we do? Plug it in. And for both, what should happen? I should get 2 true statements.
Can you plug those into a calculator, please?
So 4.9 times 66 minus 130 should be greater than or equal to 165.
First one.
And is it?
Yeah, I did 193.4.
What? Can't be. It can't be because. Oh, wait a minute.
You're subtracting 4.9 times 66 minus
4.9. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Holy smokes. So this ends up being 193.4. 0.4. Is that true? Yeah, so it works here,
Yeah, plugged them in.
and then we check another one. But
The X and Y.
yeah, now it should work. I just realized this. It says show that the point is a solution. So all they really want is the
To show that it's
show the work. Okay? I got one more slide. You guys can do the other one, right? I don't really need to go through detail that. Alright, moving on then.
well, it's true anyway, so.
Okay, here we need to graph the solution set. So, yeah, you just graph both equations. Now, here's my only suggestion to you guys. Please do this on paper, then do it on the computer, because if you do one, graph it, it graphs the whole up or down, right? If you do one equation, let's say this was the equation, it's going to automatically shade a whole side because you're going to pick it. And then you go back and do the other one. It's going to give you, it might give you more than what you're looking for. In some cases, it's a small sector of it or a small section. Sometimes it is the whole thing. So that's what I'm saying is, do the whole thing on paper, then go back and then fill in whatever you need to fill in. Okay? All right, let's see how. So for the first one, if x is 0, I've got -2. And if y is 0, I've got 6. So 0, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's one of them. This one's going to be a broken line. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Is 0, 0 less than 6?
Yes.
Yes, so that means I shade above, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now for the other one, I've got, let's see here, if I make x 0, I've got -2. And if I make y 0, I've got -3. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I get 2 and then -3, 0.
0, 0 is greater than -6? Yes. So, where's my solution?
It's in the overlap. Yeah, the overlap, right?
In the overlap, right here.
Yo, I did that in algebra. Remember doing that in algebra? I hated it. I learned that from freaking Strong Talk. I hated it. Strong Talk was shit though.
We're good? Oh my god.
Yeah, homework. I want to do my homework, so I don't really do my homework later. And I also forgot to do my class because I fell asleep.
Wait, why is there red?
What? You just overshaded it like that. No. Whoa. What? Oh no.
I think I'm really having fun there.
Oh my god.
I think I'm drunk. Love it. Oh my god. Where's my behind? This is true. Happy birthday, Mika. Hello. I'm saying happy birthday.
There's the solution.
Hello. That's our solution? Hello? That's
The
nice.
live stream is probably really enjoying this right now. They're like, oh yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
Alright. I want to do the next lesson. We're done. Okay. Yeah, that way you get more time.
Yeah.
This is the first one. I will do the second one. Touche. We gotta go over the homework for now. We need time. All right. All right.